Hi everyone! Today we're going to be talking about solving equations. This is lesson 3 in chapter 1. So it's 1-3 solving equations. And the first thing you need to know is what are the steps to solving an equation. First, you need to identify the variable, find where the variable is. And then you need to try to get everything away from the variable. You need to isolate it, get it by itself. And you do that by doing the inverse. And like it says right here, you cannot do this in any order that you choose. It's like doing the order of operations backwards. So all addition and subtraction, you need to move that away from the variable first, and then any multiplication and division should be done next. And then you just simplify. So this example here is just a one-step equation. It's an equation because it has an equal sign, but it's just one step. So first I want to locate the variable or identify it. The variable is t. And right now, the only thing that's happening with the t, or on the same side of the equal sign, is it's being multiplied by 1/2. Now, in order to get rid of a fraction, 1/2, I need, if I'm multiplying, the inverse would be divide, but you know that to divide by a fraction means to multiply by the reciprocal when you flip the other fraction. So if we just flip this and multiply it by its inverse or reciprocal, so I'm going to multiply it by 2 over 1, then that's going to cancel out the 1/2. Whatever you do on one side, you must do to the other side to keep it balanced. You don't want to change the equation. So we're going to multiply this side by 2 over 1 as well. So this gets canceled, and I'm left with t on the right side, and 2 times 18 over 1 times, of course, that would be 1. Okay? So this will be 36. Okay, in the next example, 53 is on one side. I see a variable y here and a variable y here. So what I need to do is I need to simplify this problem completely and get it down to a single term that has a y in it. So let's distribute. This will give 3y minus 6. And don't forget, you have to distribute this negative here. So this will give us negative 6y plus 2. And then, of course, back on the left side was a 53. Okay, and now we do put together your like terms that are all on the same side of the equal sign. So we have 3y and a negative 6y. So we're going to have a negative 3y. And then we can put together a negative 6 with a positive 2. And that'll give us a negative 4. And still on the side is 53. Now, identify your variable. It's y. And right now, we have a negative 3 being multiplied by the y. What I used to say is find what's directly with the y. Well, this negative 3 is directly with the y. You can't get rid of that first. You have to get rid of this negative 4. This is the subtraction part. You have to move it away first. Addition or subtraction must be moved first. Okay, so I'm going to add 4 to both sides, and I'll have 57 equals negative 3y. Now negative 3y, that means negative 3 times y, so we divide by negative 3. Divide by negative 3 on both sides. The negative 3 divided by negative 3 makes 1, and we will just be left with 1y, which is just y on that side. And if we divide by 3, 3 will go into the 5 one time, 2 left over, 19, and so negative 19, positive divided by negative, negative 19 is equal to y. So practice solving some equations in this unit. Goodbye.